Hey guys, wait up, can I get a word with you for a minute?
Sure.
Flash Wheeler and Don Montoya, I'm Rick Knight from the ISPW. You guys got a match coming up in a little while for the tag titles. What do you guys think?
Well, we got to get in the ring tonight with the Bushwhackers. We got to get in with Oscar Jr.
Yeah,
and his brother. And we got to get in with Derek Domino and Ryan Wing.
Psycho Derek Domino from South Philly. I don't know, bro.
It's hard enough to wrestle one tag team, but when you got to get in with 3 others and contend with those guys for the belts, it's going to be a tough fight. But Flash Wheeler and Don Montoya, we got enough skill to take it to them, and we're going to win the belts tonight, brother. Yeah.
If the man needs a manager, I'm available.
Introducing number 1. At the number of my way here's the Psycho Domino and
Four-way match coming up for the first ever ISPW Tag Team Champion.
Expect this one to just be nuts altogether.
Oh, with the Bushwhackers in it,
Straight
of course.
up nuts.
Now we got the 4 corners elimination. You know, this is going to be for those vacant ISPW tag belts. And, you know, I saw the 4 teams involved. This is going to be a heck of a fight here. This ain't going to be scientific. It's going to be a fight.
Anytime you have more than your average tag team in there, you know, 4 different tag teams in there, you got to believe it's going to be just a fight. It's going to be a brawl, a New York City brawl.
You know something's going to happen when the Bushwhackers are involved.
Anytime you got more than 2 people in a wrestling ring, you got trouble.
You know, the Bushwhackers.
This thing's going to break down into a Pier 6.
Without a doubt. Look for the ref to have no control.
Here comes team number 1. Derek Domino. And I don't see his partner. Where's he at? You know, over the last few months, for the people that don't know this, Derek Domino sort of taken under his wing, literally, Ryan Wing, and made him his personal property.
Really?
It's kind of demented in a sick sociopath kind of way. There we go, beating on the young man. He's forcing him to do his bidding. Laundry, meal preparation.
Really?
You name it.
That's about it.
Does he iron?
Really don't want to get into
Well, yeah, who knows?
Does he iron his bloomers for him?
Oh, yeah, he just might have. It's kind of a 1990s version of indentured servitude.
Whoa, if he takes the skid marks out of his underwears, I don't know what to say about
I don't know what else you can really do.
This is a big man, though, right here.
I don't think they're going to function as a tag team together well.
Let me tell you this. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if Derek Domino needs a tag team partner. This is one of the baddest apples in the bunch.
Yeah, he'll beat up everybody in the ring.
I known Derek Domino a long time. He was my first day in the business, Iron Mike Sharp School of Wrestling, Bricktown, New Jersey. I walked in, that man was beating up 6 guys in the ring.
Hey, he's a big man. He can do that.
1992. What does that say?
Property of
Derek Domino.
Wow.
Shades of Virgil and DiBiase here, folks, I'll tell you.
The kid is scared to death. He doesn't know what to do. Look at him. Look, he's down on his knees already.
He's sucking his thumb.
Here come the Samoans now.
I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you, this is kind of my pick right here to win this match.
The Samoans?
Well, Samoan, you know, you got L.A. Smoothie in there and Alpha Jr.
Hey, you know, the Samoans have always been a tough team. They've always been tough competitors.
Nobody knows more about tag team titles and tag team championships than a Samoan, I'll tell you that.
Especially Alpha of the Samoans.
They got Alpha at the helm.
One of the
I'll
original.
be honest, this is my choice right here to win this match.
Definitely a good choice. Alpha's a big man himself.
Oh, Alpha could TCOB it, even now. I don't care what people say, that man can go.
Alpha knows the business.
There's a handful of guys in this business that get the respect they deserve, and I'll tell you what, Alpha deserves every ounce of respect he gets. That's a bad man outside that ring. He could wreck some shop.
Yeah, I'm sure he can.
And he ain't above interfering, oh no.
Hey, I once seen Alpha devour a raw chicken.
They don't call them the tame Samoans, they were the wild Samoans for a reason.
That's right.
Yes, they were.
He ain't kissing babies and shaking hands.
Or eating vitamins, saying his prayers, and ripping shirts off.
Well, hell no, he ain't doing that.
He gets in the middle of the action.
Here we go. tell you what, this is another surprising team. To my recollection, I really don't remember these two guys teaming at all over the last few months. You know, so to me, this
Could be.
I don't suspect this team to do much. You know, I could be wrong, but just mainly due to the fact they haven't teamed together too much.
You're talking about Montoya and Wheeler.
Montoya and Wheeler, yeah, two different styles.
Well,
you know, I know they
guys that, you know, they link up, they want to get titles.
Hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do to get a title shot.
That's it.
And
Old
you know
Holly,
what?
yeah.
It could be an upset. You never know. You know, you look in
That's
wrestling.
what I'm saying, yeah.
This is professional wrestling. You never know what can happen in professional
Oh, you're
wrestling.
absolutely right.
Hey, look, Jesse the Body Ventura is the governor of Minnesota, so enough said.
Yeah, you got that right.
Right, hey.
Old Hollywood Blondes theme. Good choice, Montoya.
Don Montoya is not a small guy either.
Well, let me tell you something, dude. You look at him and you might think it's Fat Albert reincarnated, but I'll tell you what, for a dude that's got to be close to 450, maybe even closer to 500, that man can move.
Yeah,
Like mellow yellow.
definitely.
Brother can move in air.
And if he knows how to use the weight to his advantage,
And he
can
does.
actually be deadly.
I've seen him go toe-to-toe, step for step with guys like Reckless Youth and Mike Quackenbush, all these super light heavyweights out there, you know, all those type of guys. Montoya keeps up with them toe for toe.
Well, Flash is ready to go, too.
Oh, Flash ain't no slouch. He's more of a singles wrestler, though.
He's ready to go.
Here we go.
And here we go, the Bushwhackers.
Here are the odds-on favorites.
The household names.
They all love.
Are you guys gonna get up and do the bushwhacker?
I'm not, but
You guys gonna whack the bush?
want to, feel free.
I might bounce a little bit.
There they come. Definitely a crowd favorite.
Definitely a calorie-burning
love
motion.
I wonder how many scientific maneuvering are you going to see from the
From
Bushwhackers.
Luke and Butch, I'll tell you, probably one more than you will from Domino. He's a straight-up brawler.
The fans love them.
They're definitely the odds-on favorite, the Bushwhackers, in this one.
Without a doubt. Experience factor's got to go to them.
They've been working as a team together for how many years has it been?
They know what each one is thinking before the other one thinks it.
They've lost to all the best, you know?
They faced everybody, you name it, from pillar to post, the bleachers to the cheap seats. They'll take you around town and back twice on Sunday.
Right.
These guys ain't afraid of nobody.
I better myself. The Bushwhackers yet to enter the ring.
No, tempers are already starting to flare up. But I'll tell you what, like I said before, I believe in pro wrestling, it all boils down to the guy on the outside of the ring who puts together the game plan. The Dallas Cowboys didn't win 2-3 Super Bowls in a row because they had no coach. You look at the NBA, they don't get there on their own. You got to go with a coach.
You're saying it's the guy with the floor plan.
The
You
guy
go,
with
the guy with the clipboard.
brains beat brawn any day. You know,
Guy
I
with the
firmly believe
clipboard.
that. And you got Alpha on the outside, and he knows professional wrestling, especially tag team professional wrestling. And I bet you he's been studying the Bushwhackers for their entire career because he knows eventually his team will run into the Bushwhackers. You know, he's not in this
Yeah,
business for
exactly. And a
nothing.
lot of people might say to themselves, well, you know, Alpha's getting a little up there in years. You know, maybe he's been out of the loop. He doesn't know what's going on. Let me tell you
looks good.
something. Let me tell you something. Alpha's one of the most respected trainers today in 1999. That professional wrestling.
Right.
Billy Kidman, graduate from Alpha's wrestling camp up in Pennsylvania. This man knows his stuff. He's one of the premier trainers in pro wrestling today. He knows every bit about what's going on today as 10 years ago.
I have to agree with you on that one.
So the guys, you know, the two guys he has in the ring now, Alpha Jr. and LA Smooth, they come looking for a fight tonight. They know what they're doing.
He's tight with the business offer.
The only thing I don't agree with is these guys still, it's more Samoan tradition than anything else, that they like to get in there with the bare feet. And especially in today's pro wrestling with, you know, so much use of chairs and tables and who knows, I mean, glass, thumbtacks, whatever, you know, you might get a match.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
You know, before this one, somebody errantly dropped some thumbtacks in the ring and that's going right into your foot.
Takes
So,
you out.
Yeah.
The fans will get aggravated with you, you know?
Sure, you never know what can happen. So the barefoot thing is about the only thing I could see a problem with right now.
You
But
never-
it's just heritage.
That'll blow the whole match with them.
You never know when you're going to stub your toe.
Yeah, exactly.
And
You know,
a little stub could turn out to be, a broken
Sure.
bone.
Sure.
Bushwhackers are in great
Right now,
Bushwhackers getting the crowd going.
See, right now, if you notice, take a look at the other team. You see Montoya and Wheeler getting a little frustrated. Domino can't keep his composure. The only team that's really keeping focus right now is LA Smooth and Alpha Jr. And that's because of that man outside the ring. Referee giving last-minute instructions. And, you know, looks like we have 2 referees at ringside for this
Right,
one.
you're going to need 4, 1 per team.
That's a good call by the Iron Sheik and the commission here. That's a real good call.
You definitely need it. With all the outside interference from the managers, I think you need more outside referees in every match, even in the single matches.
Young Alpha Jr. in the ring right now, tying up with Flash Wheeler.
Collar and elbow tie up there, jogging for position. A side headlock by Wheeler.
I've seen a lot of young guys in this business come along real fast and fizzle out, but I'll tell you what, this Alpha Jr. is one of the real deals.
Right,
He's got a respect for the business. He's learned his craft well, and I go back to it, what better teacher to have than Alpha?
Well, as long as he takes his bump right, you know, he's not afraid to get hit. He'll get out there, he'll do things.
Leapfrog. Beautifully executed hip toss.
And did you see the way Alpha tried to almost escape that hip toss, and Flash hooked both arms around his shoulder?
Yes.
Flash doing the right thing right now. Anytime you have an opponent in the ring that fires up that quick, you've got to slow it down.
Right now, I think the thing to do is being that the smaller man in the ring right now is L.A. Smooth. Was. He just tagged out.
Yeah, sure, Alpha Jr. L.A. Smooth in the ring.
Okay, Alpha Jr. was the smallest man. It would have been wise to keep the smaller man in the ring and get him into your corner and the quick tag.
And I'll be honest with you, out of the 8 guys in this ring right now, these 2 are probably the toughest as far as barroom brawling and fighting goes. So make no mistake about it, L.A. Smooth can lock wrist locks with you. He can trade drop toe hold. But if you're going punch to punch, Domino and L.A. Smooth, they'll hook it up. These 2 guys will fight until sundown.
I want to see Domino smash his face in.
Domino's a vicious character. You can just tell by the way he came into the ring, slapping his opponent
A
around.
lesser man might be submitting right now. That ain't just no ordinary headlock. That's a fight. Shoots him off into the rope, goes for the clothesline.
Back body drop. No, man, you're not dealing with a rookie.
I'll be surprised. I didn't think Domino would pull that one off. But again, he went to the head.
He just ran the Samoan's head into the mat.
Never do that.
There you go. Wow.
Beautifully executed kick to the face.
I'm surprised his head's still on his shoulders.
I'm surprised he still got his nose on his face.
That's another thing about these Samoans. They all have that traditional, karate training. They all have that.
Yes. Well, Samoans, they're just naturally strong, you know?
Their hands are as deadly as their feet.
That's right.
It's a tag.
Comes Alpha Jr. again. Double whip into the ropes.
Double chop.
I heard that back here.
L.A. Smooth is definitely the general on this team. That's a good thing.
Body slam.
Alpha Jr. making a little bit of a mistake there.
Going into the Bushwhacker territory. Beautiful.
Oh, nice slingshot moonsault.
Right up
See
the
that?
middle
Look at
turnbuckle.
Butch coming in.
There you go. You might think the Bushwhackers are on his side because they're getting the cheer from the crowd just like they did, but forget it. Gold is on the line. That's a mistake.
That's right. You're messing with a man's money.
That was a mistake, and here's another mistake. You can't win the match if you're not in the ring. 2 mistakes the young Alpha Jr. just made. You never go into an opponent's corner no matter how good you think a friend they are, and you never tag at somebody else.
Don Montoya with a big impressive
What is
slam.
he coming up with next?
Whoa!
Wow. Beautiful executed leg
Let me
drop.
tell you something. Humpty Dumpty can't pivot. You don't see a 500-pounder pivoting on 1 foot like that.
Whoa. The tough leg
He's a
drop
big
right
man.
there.
I wouldn't want to be in there with him.
If
Looks
you
like
notice,
he's setting him up for a splash, perhaps.
Flash is more of the aerialist on this team. Wow, that was
Drop up
beautiful.
the top rope.
Beautiful.
And it looks like he hurt himself in that move.
Yes, he did.
If you notice one thing about all these teams, except for the Bushwhackers, they all have similar makeup. Most of them have one power man on the team and the other has a lighter man with more endurance. So the key for all these teams, except for the Bushwhackers, would to be a match a power man with a lighter man and try to wear him down the most they can. See right there, Ryan Wing.
Oh.
You got a better chance attacking Godzilla with snowballs. I'm telling you, Ryan Wing, you don't have a chance in hell of beating Montoya in fisticuffs.
Oh, definitely not. He's got to worry about his partner cracking him in the face. You know what I mean?
There, exactly.
Let alone everybody else in the ring.
Oh,
Beautiful spine buster right there by the Flash.
Shooting BBs at a tank. No way he's knocking Montoya off the
But of course, doesn't go for the hook.
Here you go.
Like they're all in the ring now.
Here you go. This is a matter of time before this
Here
happens.
comes a brawl.
Look at the battering
Look at the
ram. Somebody's
Bushwhackers.
getting it.
Oh!
Flash goes down.
Battering ram on Flash. He never saw it coming.
Bushwhackers are deadly, believe it or not, but they're deadly.
L.A. Smooth and Don mixing it.
Whoa!
Oh!
Ryan Wing just scored the pinfall on Flash Wheeler.
Amazing.
Is that it? Is that it? Do we have a ruling?
I think they're eliminated.
I think that's
You
it.
got to be kidding me.
I can't believe this.
You got to be kidding me.
If that's not an upset, I don't know what is.
You talk about the right place at the right time. This kid fell backwards from a strong gust of wind and landed on Flash.
Luke doesn't know what's going on. He's arguing with Don Montoya.
I'll tell you what, Alpha's got a look of bewilderment on his face.
Alpha's not happy with this. I wouldn't be surprised if, if he takes it to the State Athletic Commission.
I'll tell you what, LA Smooth and Alpha Jr. got robbed as far as I'm concerned.
Without a doubt. A lot of guys got robbed in that ring. Maybe that might be one of the quickest matches we've ever seen.
I've seen a lot of stuff go awry in pro wrestling, but I ain't never seen nothing like that. The least likely candidate of this match to score the pinfall scored it.
I thought Don was going to nail his partner for a minute.
And this kid doesn't even like Domino.
I'm just amazed. I'm speechless right now.
You think maybe the kid might have thrown the match just to get away from Domino. But now he's got to be tied to him even tighter than ever before.
Bushwhackers are upset.
You can't win for losing.
Not even steps.
And there you have it. The tag champs are running for their lives.
The Whackers hit their signature move, the battering ram. Montoya tied himself up for foot. Next thing I know, Ryan Wing is falling on top of Flash Wheeler for the pinfall. Only in wrestling, guys. Only in wrestling.
All the beefing they do means nothing.
The Bushwhackers looks like they're about to eat the cameraman.
Well, we said that one was going to be a little bit of a shocker, and it sure was.
Butch yelling at people, yelling at fans.
Unbelievable.
Bushwhackers are upset that they didn't get a lot of action in this match.
I would have bet even money that Ryan Wing wasn't even going to come out of that in one piece.
Hey, you know something? The Bushwhackers weren't even in the match legally won.
No.
How do you feel about that?
That's ridiculous. I'll tell you what. I don't know who got screwed over worse, the Bushwhackers or LA. I got to say that LA Smooth and Alpha Jr. got rooked.
Wait a minute, they're coming back.
They're actually going through the crowd.
They're coming. What are they doing? I think they're trying to get a shortcut.
Domino's got Ryan Wing with him.
Derek Domino and Ryan Wing are the official ISPW heavyweight tag team champions. It's in the history book. That's all she wrote.
It's a dark day in wrestling when you got Derek Domino and Ryan Wing representing your federation, but they earned it.
They certainly did.
You got a madman and a flunky, a madman and a flunky.
The Bushwhackers won them the match. He hit the Flash with the battering ram.
Well,
went right down.
I believe it was actually intelligence on the part of Ryan Wing and
actually, I hadn't even thought of that.
His father, if you can call him, Derek Domino.
Father,
I think it was fear.
Father, owner.
Actually, the smartest guy in the ring,
right out of the ring.
textbook-wise, is probably Ryan.
I would have to agree with you.
Well, you got yourself new ISPW tag champs, Ryan Wing and Maniac Derek Domino.
Wonder how the commissioner of the ISPW, Iron Sheik, feels about that.
Only he knows.